Back for your Kreitz Market post-game show here from Dragon Stadium as the San Antonio Southwest Dragons defeat the Lockhart Lions 41-35 in the season opener. I want to thank everybody that tuned in to watch today's broadcast. My name is Emilio Sarge Waters, brought to you all the live play-by-play action. TD Tom Dunn with color commentary. The coach, Amado Galvez, with our football analyst, and on the camera, Peter Juarez, giving you those great shots. And once again, back home in his studio, Kent Riddle doing the QA, making sure that we sounded good and look good for all you Lockhart Lion fans and Dragon fans that tuned in to watch today's broadcast. So right now, I want to welcome everybody to the Kreitz Market post-game show. And, Coach, your thoughts of today's game?
Well, we played a terrible game, both sides of the ball, offense, defense. Everybody gets part of the blame. Special teams also. We gotta regroup. Back at it on the practice field Monday morning at 6 and get back to work. We got a big game coming up. We're going back home for homecoming with Fugol Kali. We have to bounce back and we have to make corrections and play Lockhart Line football.
TD?
Yeah, I mean exactly what Coach said. It's so you don't go 1-0, not a big deal. It doesn't really affect your playoff run in the season, anything like that. So got to come back out, learn from your mistakes, and get ready for homecoming next week.
Exactly, and to follow up on Coach, it was a team effort in this loss, but wow, what an attempt at a comeback! Just fell one onside kick short, and that was a scary one right there for the Dragons. But they were able to come up with it and come away with the big victory for the Dragons. Once again, Dragons go 1-0 in the season. Lions go 0-1. And once again, I want to welcome everybody to the Kreitz Market post-game show. Now it's time for your players of the game. I'll go ahead and start off with the offensive side. Your Kreitz Market offensive player of the game is going to be Gage Deutsch and Ethan Aguirre. They had some great catches and made some fantastic plays offensively for the Lockhart Lions going into the fourth quarter, picking up some nice field positioning. And Gage Deutsch picking up a nice sliding catch for a touchdown. So those are your Kreitz Market offensive players of the game, Gage Deutsch and Ethan Aguirre.
And so on the offensive side, you had a senior and a sophomore, and it'll be the same on the defensive side. The defensive players of the game are going to be Zakiah Gathings and Aiden Scott. Both of them came up with some big plays at big times in this game that allowed Lockhart to try to get back into it. So great job to both of those men. So your defensive players of the game are Zakiah Gathings and Aiden Scott.
Oh, yeah, and Aiden Scott was one of those guys you mentioned that Trey Brown talked about yesterday.
Yep.
And, man,
he wasn't wrong, was
this kid's only a sophomore. Well, once again, as Coach Galvez said, the Lions are going to have to regroup on Monday and come back strong for their homecoming game, home season opener at Lions Field as they take on the Pflugerville Conley Cougars. But tonight, Dragons will have their celebration. It'll be a long bus ride home for Lockhart Lion fans. But safe travels to all you Lockhart Lion fans that made the trip out here. And for all you Lion fans and Dragon fans that tuned in to watch the game on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast Facebook page or YouTube channel, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. And a final thought from the coach.
I just want to say, Butch, we promise we'll bounce back and get a big win for you next week.
Oh, yes. As Butch continues to smile up there on the top left-hand corner of the screen, that's where he will remain for the rest of the football season. But once again, that's going to do it for us here at Dragon Stadium in San Antonio, Texas. Safe travels home, TD. Of course, the coach is always in safe hands when he's riding with me. But that's going to do it for us from Dragon Stadium until next Thursday when we'll be live again for freshman action at Lions Field, or Tuesday.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday for the Lions War podcast as well. That's going to do it for us here tonight. And like I always say, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions.
Thank you for watching today's broadcast of Lockhart Lions Sports, brought to you by Kent Riddle Properties on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And remember, like the Sarge always says, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart.